Alrighty, good morning, good brisk morning. So, I don't think I mentioned it, but I am going to be working on the driveway. I meant to do an actual short video on this driveway, kind of going over it, and it was colder and crap that day, so I was more concerned about getting back in the warm truck. But anyway, I'm here. I bought the Bobcat today, but anyway, I'm here back at our clay mountain where we get the clay from. That's a buddy of mine's, another contractor that we work together quite a bit. Anyway, I've got to get, I'm hoping, 5-ish loads today, and which is good. It's actually, the job site's just down the road just a little ways, probably less than a mile as the crow flies. But anyway, I brought the Bobcat. We're gonna load up some of this loose clay here, take and get it put in this driveway, and I'll show you when we get over there. But whoever cut that driveway in, cut that driveway way too deep in one area where it breaks over a hill, and he has had nothing but problems with the water funneling down through there and just blowing the driveway out, obviously, because I mean, we're sloping this way and you go in and cut this way and you got a big drop, probably 18 inches plus, you know, and then you're low on the other side as well. You're just going to create a funnel right through there, and he has had nothing but problems. So the goal is to build that hump back up, and there was really no reason for him to cut it that deep. So I don't know, again, I'm not going to second guess another contractor. I don't know, there may have been some extenuating circumstances I'm not aware of. So, but anyway, that was cut too deep. And so our goal is, we're going to take this clay, we're going to fill that back in, and we're just going to put us a slope. I mean, we're trying to put a driveway on a hill. It is what it is. We're probably going to have to cut ditches later, but we got rain coming starting tomorrow, today being Saturday, tomorrow and Monday. So I'm going to try to get this clay in there and get it compacted, and I won't be able to get any gravel until the first part of the week or midweek. So the goal is get that clay in there, get it ready for gravel, get it compacted, and then I'll top it off with gravel. I'm going to put 2-inch rock in there for now and let it kind of push its way in and get settled in there. And we're going to try that. And again, I'm probably going to go ahead and cut a few swells. I'll have to bring the 850 back for that. I'm going to try to cut a ditch on the, which would be the south side. It's east-west driveway. On the south side of the driveway, and see if we can't help that a little bit, because again, we're kind of going uphill, so I need to cut that at the edge of the driveway to allow that water to run off into the ditch and kind of get away from there. And then they've got a culvert across a pretty deep draw, and they got a drive across it, and that drive's getting narrow because it's eroding out. So we may put a few loads down to widen that, you know, that bridge area over the culvert. So anyway, that's the plan. I'm hoping that we got enough loose stuff here, because if we don't, I'm kind of hosed. I'm guessing there may only be 4 or 5 loads there. So if that's the case, I mean, that's all I can do until my buddy can get over here and loosen some more up. He offered to let me use his backhoe over here to load the truck with, but I just, man, I appreciate that, but I just hate using anybody else's machines because of potential issues. You know, something happen, rock go through, bust the glass out, or you know, or a hose blows, and you know, then you're obligated to fix it, obviously. And so yeah, I don't know, I just hate doing that when I don't have to. So the 953 is quite a ways away from here, and I didn't want to go get it and bring it all the way back over here. That's another reason why I got this Bobcat, for these smaller things like this, so I don't have to tote that big ass 953 around to you know what I'm saying, to do this kind of stuff. I can load the truck with this thing, and then I'll have to run it back up and spread the clay out and get it tracked in, because the 850 is over another job, but it's not too awful far away, so I guess I could go get it if need be. But anyway, I'm gonna quit blabbing, put you up here, let's get this thing unloaded. Do some good to run that thing anyway. Haven't been running it much, and it sits for too awful long. I gotta jump it, but when you run it for a while, it'll seem to be okay. I had to jump it the other day after all that cold weather we had. I hadn't started it in a while. Went ahead and jumped it, got it going, worked it out, worked it around and everything, and moved a little bit of dirt around for 30-45 minutes, and it fired right up this morning. Not too bad a load. I've got a low tire if I'm sitting on a, seems a little soft, but I'm gonna have to squirt some air in it maybe. Anyway, pretty decent load. I'm kind of learning my way. Trying to learn my way with the Bobcat finally, so hey, I'm getting there. Alrighty. Well, this is what we're contending with out here. See how much it's cut down. Even on this side over here, we're a foot low over on this side even. So the water coming off of this hill is coming down through here, running over to this side, can't obviously crawl up, and then just taking right off down the driveway. So anyway, my plan is to get some clay in here, and we're going to build this back up. We're going to build this back up to about the top of that over there. And like I said, it's going to be a bit of a transition here, but we're going to build it down. He wants to put some on either side of that culvert area over there anyway, so we're going to build this up and make it just a smoother transition. But we got to raise this because there's nothing that you can do with this here to keep this from happening, because you're funneling the water downhill. It obviously again can't go up, and so it's running down. This over here, I can bring some 2-inch base rock in here and get this built up enough where I think the water coming down is going to hit and run off. My intentions were to kind of swell over here, but as you can see, the phone company was so gracious to put a cable right where I need to be cutting the swell. So now I'm going to have to kind of drop back and punt a little bit on that. I was wanting to make just a nice gradual little swell. They just kind of tighten things up for me, so I can probably still get in here and cut a bit of a swell, but I'm definitely going to have the 850 here to do that. The rest of the driveway from that black rubber piece there back, it just needs covered, and that's it. But once it starts right there, it starts this transition and gets below grade, and the water can't run across. The rudder's got to hit and then run down. So again, we're gonna bring this back up with base rock and tie this in. He put which was a good idea, he put a kind of a flow control system in here. He buried mud flaps or belt material, and it's worked to an extent, and but that was just a band-aid. As you can see, this is all base rock for the most part. That's why I decided to bring the clay and put it back in here, so it'll be less apt to want to be eroded with the water. So anyway, all right, let's go get another one. Bucket has made a huge difference, that's for was saying, you know, when I first read this, I was spilling dirt and rocks over on me, but after a little research in the old owner's manual, this little switch here made all the difference in the world. So. Alrighty. Fish hatchery, and they grow all kinds of fish in there, and then they're used to stock lakes, and I think they even do some private pond stocking out of this too. I'm not sure, but anyway, that long reach deer's been sitting there for quite a while. Looks like they were trying to clean that. Those ponds where that excavator was studying, those are fishing ponds. They'll allow people to come in and fish. You know, mainly kids and schools and stuff like that will be able to come in there, and I think they stock them with perch and, you know, bass and stuff like that, I think, for the kids and stuff to come in and fish on field trips and stuff like that. It's kind of a neat place. Been there as long as I can remember. This is a quarry where I get all my rock here on our left now. So several 100-foot drop there. So I was guessing probably a couple 100 foot, because it's really deep on that backside of the quarry. So I'd say, yep, that'd be a hell of a deal, wouldn't it? Take the old plunge off that thing. Man, this is gonna get soft. Me turning around right here, I'm gonna have to be careful. This ground right now is just absolutely just soft. See if I can do this without driving off of this. It's pretty narrow through here. Much in the way of then I've got to stay over on the south side of that driveway, because that driveway is steep. Just right where that grass, there's only about maybe less than a foot of grass, and that falls almost straight off. So trying to dump uphill, so my bed's not going as high as it normally would. See. Luckily, this stuff will kind of sift its way out, and kind of got to just let it do its thing. This clay doesn't look like much, but it's kind of it's just a funky critter, and once you get it compacted and run over it, it gets super sticky. I mean, it's sticky anyway, see, but you get to running over it, especially with a truck, and it'll get super sticky. I don't know if you'll be able to hear me much or not. This thing's kind of noisy. Be higher in front of us than we are, because we want to make sure and have a slope from north to south, north being in front of us. All right, guys, well, we're done for today. I just wanted to get this right here. Like I said, just get this so if the water comes, we get the rain, water's just going to run right off of it. It's not going to push its way down the driveway. Again, I have to bring in 2-inch base rock in, bring all this up. I'm going to do the same thing. The other side of that, over where kind of where the Bobcat is, it's good. But I'll take and bring some 2-inch base rock up in here because it's not as bad. And I'll put a slope on it too. But all in all, it turned out really good, I thought. So and I'm not gonna lie, the Bobcat done awesome today. New injectors and stuff, and the work that I've done on it, it ran superb, powerful. I'll be honest with you, I'm quite impressed with how powerful it was. I don't know if you could see because it was so far away, but all them trees, there was locust trees that were probably 8 inches around, a few of them, and they're all piled over there now. I mean, it's not a 953 by any means, but I mean, for what it is, I mean, she done well. I kind of scuffed it a little bit with them dang locust trees, but not too bad. But I hate that. But anyway, like I said, we'll get this gravelled. And again, there was really no reason for them to, you know, to do much in the way of digging that down, really. I mean, it's not that steep and it's not that much of a slope, you know. So I mean, we'll put 3 or 4 inches of base rock on top of this, and I think she's going to be just fine. You know, I am going to bring the 850 back because I've got to do a little bit of work up there, but or at least I say I'm going to. Like I said, it'd be nice to notch that down just about 3 or 4 inches and then bring the gravel back up, but I think it'll be fine just to lay the gravel in on top of that. It won't be high enough on this side over here to really affect it a whole lot, I don't think so. But anyway, this is definitely a cheaper way to go. Yeah, I could have brought in a bunch of rock and put in here. It would have been expensive and probably won't stay as good as this will. So anyway, but again, all in all, very impressed with the little Bobcat for sure. This here, I'm gonna take and I'm gonna go in there and scrape and pull this grass and stuff off. We're gonna try to widen this. It's not bad on this side over here, so I may not even put any on this side, but I'm definitely gonna put some over here. Gotta get all this vegetation scraped off here first. But see, I mean, it just falls straight off, and it's eroding out. See here, cutting big ditches down in there. The culvert's right there. So I mean, this is just, I mean, see, it's literally straight down. So this clay that I have here and this, I'm going to try to build this out just a little bit. We're still going to be steep unless they want me to bring in, you know, a whole bunch more clay. Again, this side's not bad. I'll go through there and straighten that up. Oh, he'll drop them both. But I mean, this side over here probably needs 10 loads in and of itself. We'll see what they want to do, but if that's what they want to do, I'll go get some more, haul it out here. But it definitely needs it for sure, because it's gotten really narrow, and we can extend this out 2 foot and then slope it down. it'd be lots better. So anyway, all right, before this thing runs out of battery on me, don't forget to like and subscribe, leave comments, ring that notification bell, and that way you know when I post new videos. Follow me on Instagram, DirtDaddy953, or at least I still hope. I got a Instagram account. I guess Dirt Boss got hacked and it was some scam going on, and I sent a message, and his message, the reply on the message just didn't sound like him, so I reported it, and then I got a message from Meta saying that my account was going to be canceled if I didn't follow the link. So I was a little skeptical, so I just reported it as a scam, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully then I don't shut my account down, but if I do, I guess I'll deal with it later. But anyway, it's getting dark. I'm out.